means. Come on, son. Alright. Remember when Air Canada used to bring their 767s in it? It wasn't a million years ago, but they converted them all to freighters, didn't they? Good afternoon, everybody. How are we all doing? Are you all well? Well, we've had a couple of go-arounds already. Winds are gusting 25. Direct westerly, straight down the pipe. Catching a few people out. Pilots, you have 2 hours to land your aircraft. We should get 2 hours out of the battery though, shouldn't we, GP? Folks, we have another unfortunate situation today where it is a battery malfunction because, well, it's a Jerry malfunction actually, shall we call it. By the way, folks, that is Uzbekistan 767. What a miss, eh? What a miss. What's that, Julie? Get what? 4 hours, what? Well, hopefully, yeah. So we might be subject to another premature show ending. BA announcing this week more direct flights, 12-hour flights plus into the United States of America from London Heathrow. Julie, you got me playing out there because I can hear it. No, it's not Uzbekistan. Sorry, it's Air Canada's 777. My apologies. Yeah. Trust me, there was an Uzbekistan 767. Okay, let's put that in the pocket and get rid of that. At the moment, all I can hear is as if I'm standing in my own head, talking like I'm in a cave. Bob Shalvoy. It's a default setting by the brain in terms of checklists and all that. It's a default checklist, isn't it? However, this one time, yeah, I made a major boo-boo. And I think because the reason for that is because the last time the bond went off, it was cut short by the battery dying. And what I generally tend to do when I get back is I get the fully charged V-Link and connect it to the bond. This time, obviously, what's happened is the bond's shot on, and and it's run down, which I have to say is rare. Chunky Tuna tuning in from Australia. G'day. Hope you're all doing well. What's the temperature like down there at the moment? I don't know what the best time of the year, the coolest time of the year is really in Australia. Depends on what part of Australia, obviously, whether in the southern or northern part of it, or Sydney's down south, isn't it? South east, same as Melbourne. Perth top right, isn't it? Oh, bottom left, is it? Okay. Claire Hook, good day, Avro Arrow. Paresh, looks nice and hot. Yeah, it's a nice, welcoming, decent breeze, I've got to tell you. Thomas, time for the big guy, this is in the air. Just like landing an A320, innit? In terms of type rating, conversion, did you the power down now? That's Qatar, isn't it? Did you bang on the roof there, Jelly? So good to see Qatar bringing their 380 back to Heathrow. Etihad landed about 20 minutes ago, unfortunately, whilst we were off air. Denise Canning, tuning from Stratford, is it? We had an appointment with the doctors yesterday, didn't we? Dr. Congo. And oh yeah, okay, nice. Julie informs me that we have the Legacy jet, American Airlines' very own Legacy 777. It's a 300 and it is a fantastic looking livery. Look underneath the wing and see the boards are all going to be Well, the flaps are all painted up red, the same red. It's sort of like more a sort of like orangey red, proper old school retro, the same as it was when it originally, when it would have been on, you know, 707s and so on and so forth, back in the good old days. Mank red. Maggie aloha, kaloa. Good afternoon to you. Denise Canning, Anthony Wren. Hope you're well after yesterday. Well, what happened yesterday? Karina Fly. Oh yeah. My flipping eyes were in a right old 2 and 8. Well, a good eye was anyway. Quite an interesting invite yesterday, or yeah, it was yesterday, wasn't it? From the folks at Goodyear, believe it or not, to get involved with them this coming weekend. We did call them back. We did discuss it with the agency briefly. She didn't really seem to know too much. It's a Dreamliner. About the idea of potentially flying with them on the blimp. Here she comes. On the blimp, which most people will be aware of, the Goodyear blimp. Twin engine, didn't it? Got a couple of turboprops. Asked them what altitude they'd be flying at, and whether there's a chance that they could speak to Nats and get permission to fly parallel with the runway, the northern runway, which is not. I know it's a big ask, but the helicopters do it. The sightseeing helicopters do it. So here she comes. Flaps, man. That might be your. That could be your thumbnail, GP. Big red nose in shot. Yeah. Someone's chain smoking, man. Flipping smell of smoke, mate. It's bloody terrible. Being outside St George's Bleeding Hospital. Gee, it's great to be back home. Not the most complex livery in the world, but you know, your average Joe could probably do it. It's just straight lines in it. for Donald's, Jilly. If you cruisers, Donald, where's your cruisers? Joe Jet, good afternoon to you. Bikal Pam, Mank Red, hello everybody. Anthony Ren, Jerry, do you sing when you are at the hospital as well? In my mind, really. In my head, you know, the odd earworm every now and then. Best remedy for an earworm, by the way, folks, sing your national anthem over and over again. Clipwing, isn't it? Is that Clipwing 200? Smoking. What's that? GML 576 has gifted 5 channel memberships. What a lovely thing to do. Thank you, GML. Very kind of you. Laura, see you tomorrow. Is one of those recipients. Ben 9934 HGC. Peter Merrick has been gifted. Welcome to membership, folks. If you're a recipient of a membership, then it's always nice to give a shout out and a thank you to your to whomever gifted you that membership, reached into their pocket and pulled out a Lady Godiva just for you. Another red nose. So that Air Canada triple still sitting there with some hot and bothered passengers on board. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Laura, see you tomorrow has given a shout out to their giftor. Thank you, Laura. Or is it Lauren? It's Laura, isn't it? It is a nice breeze, crafty jacks. It is a very nice breeze, welcoming. All sun lotioned up to the hill. Gotta be this day and age, haven't you? Back up to the 30s and beyond next week, apparently. Need to be ready for that. Yes, they should livery up for comic relief. Well, they're a fraction of the way there already, aren't they? Crispy clouds. Firm. That was firm. Good to see everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Having a decent week. What's that blue stuff? Sky. With some cirrus thrown in for good luck. It said on the weather forecast broken cloud at 2,000 feet or something like that, isn't it? Good luck with that. Somebody spotted Pinky. Runway surface temperature probably into the 40s, I would imagine. But mind you, then again, I don't know. Maybe the landing. The burns, as they call them, the touchdown points are relatively hot. I've got to jump down and grab this. Yo, yo, yo. So Airbus have announced that they are no longer offering the A319neo as an option for customers. Surprising how few of those 319 neos actually have been delivered. Apparently there is still a backlog, mostly for Chinese operators. China Southern probably being one of them, I'd imagine. But the A220, oh, they have officially announced, haven't they, a stretched variant of the 220, the 225. Oh, a bit Dalek-y there. A 225. Get a little bit of a wind shear warning, you never know. Oh my God, you are joking, Julie. Oh mate, you're going to have to put... Oh, you are kidding me. Folks, apparently there's a speck of dust on the lens. I'm going to have to give it a bit of a wipe. It's only just bloody bit. What? Well, I don't know. So many beady-eyed people out there, man. Well, that's the shot where you're going to see it. Can you see it, GP? Rohit Parkal. Unknown caller. We're having a laugh, aren't you? Hello. GP, you there? Who's that calling me? Literally, as you were calling, Jilly, somebody else called, and I heard a male voice. Did that come through as an unknown caller? I say. Oh, it was an 01932 number as well. Yeah, that's Rohit Parkal is in Mississippi. Okay, we believe Karina Fly is in recovery for something. Wish you all the best there, Karina. Hip replacement, did you say? Knee. Okay. Well, that's a mate of mine's had both his knees done. He recovered quite quick. The thing to do is don't try and walk before you can run. You know what I mean. Handley Pepin saw the new Alaska Airlines jet departing yesterday. See, there is a slight northwesterly, isn't it? There you go, look, there's your gusts of up to 25 potentially. So I've just felt that one. Misses. Another triple. Scropey, special tar macadam. Well, yes, there is a... There most definitely are special blends of tar macadam, tarmac that they use, along with obviously the top layer of the runway. Lower base layer is mainly all concrete. Big old speed up there, man. Passengers would have felt the surge, wouldn't they? So yes, Scropey, they do use a specialist blend of tar macadam. Quite a technical, scientific, do it all in labs and stuff like that, don't they? Literally physically test it for impact and resistance and water, frost, heat, obviously. Christopher Davidson. Welcome back, Christopher. Lovely to see you. A220-500 stretched will they're going to stick with Pratt & Whitney as the engine suppliers on the 225. CMC Images and Media. Been away for a while and missed Big Jet TV, his fix of Big Jet TV. It's a little bit windy, CMC. It's not CMC 767, is it?
What is what?
Swig of refreshment break. Bob Fleming here. Of course, the E2 jet, which is what this is, I think, being recognised by Airbus as a leveller for the 220 in terms of its competitiveness. very successful little jetliner. Big windows, those extremely efficient Pratt & Whitney engines. Oh, bit of a float, nice. And a crazy high aspect ratio wing on it as well. A little bit of resonance from the engines there. What's that? Deck chair, did you say? There is, I'm sure there is. It's still there, isn't it? Good spot sunbathing. Whoa! Okay, there you go. There's a perfect example of normally a crosswind landing. Wind hitting him from the right. As you can see there, it's a little bit variable at the moment, those wind gusts. So that was a skilled pilot right there, handling it beautifully. I'd give that best save of the day so far. Hey, what about those two Lufthansa 747-8s, say, that had to return not long after departing Frankfurt? One of them giving the reason that the smell of brakes was reported in the cabin, which is a little bit of a surprise because obviously the sensors, the overheat sensors, would pick that up. The brake sensors or the sensors inside the undercarriage bay itself. There are sensors in there which detect any heat or excessive heat or why the I don't quite understand. Obviously the flight crew must have had something pop up on the panel to indicate hot brakes or whatever, and of course we see that from time to time, don't we? That's usually either down to a faulty brake on one of the wheels where the brake itself is dragging, almost like driving down the road with your handbrake on slightly, which those of us old enough to remember the old cars of the old days, when you left the handbrake on slightly, or you couldn't, you know. Or just a faulty caliper piston. It does happen on aeroplanes as well. But obviously that kind of incident is not a good scenario to play out, is it? Hot brakes. We've seen them where the pilots will, the system, the onboard, the computer itself will override the command for the gear to be retracted, and so it won't allow the gear to retract. The gear will remain down, obviously, to allow the brakes to cool in the airflow. Causes a lot of drag, of course. Pilots don't like it. See, they are crabbing a tiny bit, aren't they? On there. That's a natural occurrence, by the way, folks. That's not something that the pilots induce. They just fly the aircraft, and naturally, with the wind hitting them from the right-hand side there, as you can see, with the windsock, they'll feel that all the way. Yeah, what's up? Oh, bloody hell. Am I going to see that? Oh, come on, man. All I can see is me hand. It's got a beautiful trail, man. I think I've got it, yeah. Cogalux, yeah. Good call, GP. Good call, mate. Yeah. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. We did it. A one-eyed cruiser. Yeah, with a big old reflection. Oh man, she's glinting. Becoming as rare as the 318s, aren't they? The 19s. I think we may have seen a 319neo, possibly when we were in the east. Christine gifting Bob Chowvoy, $50 super chat, mate. Thank you so much, Bob. You're all troopers, man. Thanks, Bob. And that's Alpha Bravo's gifting a channel membership as well. Thanks, mate. Alan Paul, no, the pilot isn't pointing the nose slightly into the wind. He's just flying it on its normal track. Computer systems will fly the aircraft to keep it on that track. It may, the auto systems may point it slightly. The reaction from the flight controls will naturally point the aircraft slightly into the wind. There it is, there it is. Nice. Oh. United 777 pushing. I think that's a GE powered ship, isn't it? If so, we might hear the engines fire up. There have been cases of wind shear warning coming up whilst the aircraft is actually on the runway. Occasionally overridden by the overruled, sorry, by the commander. son. Wow. See how the boards, the ground spoilers sort of can make their minds up there. Wow, man, that was seriously firm, that was. Hello. Yes, speaking. Yes, hello. Okay, well, we're going to have to do that another time. Can you call me tomorrow, please? All right, many thanks. Cheers. Thank you. Bye-bye. You there, GP? ATC we always used aircraft headings. Some days we would need to. Okay, what's this? Wallop. Lufthansa freighter. Still there, Jerry. Hey! Rico with a super sticker. Thanks, mate. Thanks, Rico. His name was Rico. He wore a diamond. But who shot who? Thanks, mate. Here's for the chocolatine in Toulouse. Looking at that. Easy, son, easy. Copacabana. Oh, it's been a while since I sung that, innit? From Miami. Qatar Airlines. Oh, well, I'm going to get a non-trailer, aren't I? Oh, I got it, yeah, I got it, but I ain't going to get that, I don't think. Oh yeah, no, impossible, monsieur. No, I ain't gonna get that. Got a bit gusty now. 1 year old. Blimey. It's above that Cirrus, isn't it? Blimey. Do what? Paul Skilling has gifted a channel membership. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for your support, folks. Really mean it from the bottom of our hearts. been with us for such a long time. Count yourself lucky if you've been gifted a membership as well. Of course, we are planning trips overseas, folks. Not planning them physically, actually, but we are thinking about them, and when we want to get out there. Where our first long haul one's going to be, we don't know. I would want it to be Anchorage. Look at that one pulling in at the back. Nice, what a shot. Excuse me. Plastic fantastic. Nice. Good straight landing that. Is that Christian gifting a channel membership there? Or 5 channel memberships I'm seeing. Channel memberships from, or is it Christine maybe? Sorry, Christine, or Christian. It might be Christine. And there's who's that last one? Brand new member, a returning first class member. My apologies. Who's that, GP? Christine Stein Grant. Sorry, Kristen. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. And the last one, returning first class member, GP. Do what? Liz Holmes. And we've got a returning super class member as well, I'm hearing. What's that? Who is that, Judy? I do try and catch all your comments, folks. It's just far easier with a black background, the white text. My right eye is causing me a bit of jip today in terms of the, well, not my right eye, my left eye is peripheral. I've got a little bit of that what's it called? Chipaz, we've got you. Flagship has over there, is it? Oh, okay, I see him, yeah, I see him. No, I see him. I see him. Kalpam. Hobo tuning in from Bangkok. Subscriber there. How you doing? Oh, just for a moment there. Just for a moment. Oh. Yes. Aidan Campbell. Jerry should still do Newark. We've done Newark, haven't we? It's New York, isn't it? No, we've done JFK, yeah. Well, one to consider, Aidan, thank you. Is that Pete Wilson? Talking of eye test, Peter Wilson, got to go to the mince pie clinic. Okay. Hit me with those laser beams. He's got a professor doing it. Good on you, mate. You lucky sod. Got two eyes, isn't he? Oh God, we forgot last time. I chickened out from that when I was going to have my eyes done. Ages ago, isn't it? Completely new told me I've got what? Oh yeah. Yeah, thanks for that. Grant Mustard Duck. Kristen Steiny. Here's the word Anchorage, yeah. Would love to get back there, folks, of course. Denise Canning, Rohit Parkout. I couldn't do that, mate. Kisser and the Moo Moos. Scropey. Grant Mustard Duck has gifted 20 channel memberships, mate. Thank you so much. What a lovely, generous thing to do. Scotty Andrews is a receptive new member. CJ, I think that is. CJ_K. Smarshmallow. Captain Morza 4675, Vincent Wilcox. Flight Sim Andy is a returning member. Welcome back, Flight Sim Andy. Something I haven't really paid much attention to recently is the flight sim. Let's get back on it. This kind of looks like Asiana or Cathay. No, probably Virgin. Nice. It's on a tilt, isn't it, the A350 undercarriage? A slight tilt, probably about, 2 or 3 degrees or something like that. Yeah, welcome back, Andy. Good to see you. Thank you for supporting the channel, mate. Really appreciate it. And that goes out to each and every one of you who support the channel in whichever way you do. Robin Riley is a recipient. Missy Yellow Dot is also a recipient. Amanda Milford. Hello, Amanda. You member? Death Stalker. Has received a gifted channel. So apparently EasyJet have given is it Castleford? Oh bloody hell. Or Castle Lake or whoever it is. Another week to improve their offer.
Yes, right up.
Currently at 4.9 billion. For a takeover. Boho Jane Lurker in Galway. Hello to you, Boho Jane. Beastie Bean is a recipient. New member, Paul Skilling. Angie 2489, welcome. The scoreboard. You all right, mate? Can leave, but I won't go. It'll be easier, I know. Can feel the thing from my head down to my toes. Why did it always seem to be me looking at you as you looking at me? It's always the same, but just a shame, that's all. So still a little bit tasty, that wind. Still gusting around about 20, 25, something like that, possibly. Anybody feel free to give me an update. Great to get your input. Okay, KLM drifting a bit. No, it's not. It's a Bluebird, isn't it? British Airways is his next journey, isn't it? What is that? Passengers on the most important journey that British Airways ever made. Wherever it's come from. Whatever the route that is, compared to the old days when BA would fly to those destinations, fuel saving has massively improved, and efficiency of the aircraft. Engines, of course. Imagine being in this position in the 1980s, 707s screaming over the top, Ilyushins. Oh no. Antonovs, TriStars, DC-10s, oh, 747s by the bucket load, literally it would have been, wouldn't it? Ryan Cole is a returning Superclass member. Ryan, thank you so much. Seriously, really appreciate your support. When you chat at work, flipping out. More smokes, flipping heck, here we go. Sod off, mate, and smoke your oily rag somewhere else. Sean Hemming is a returning member. Welcome back, Sean. And Matthew has upgraded his membership to upper class. Thanks, mate. You guys. So, of course, SAS back in the old days, that would have been a 707, wouldn't it? Or DC-9 maybe. from Scandinavia. Wouldn't it have been a DC-9 or even a... I don't know. Shut up! But... I was looking up the other day, believe it or not, but if you remember the 707, the quad jet, the 707 quad jet that preceded the 747, powered by a number of different engine types, Conways or whatever. But anyway, yeah, you always thought of it as a big aeroplane, didn't you? Probably did back in those days, but believe it or not, 1 foot shorter than an A321. How about that? Oh, someone's been Googling, hasn't he, eh? The 321 in terms of its power right now compared to those old engines. 2 engines more powerful, far more efficient than the 4 of the 707, but probably around about the same amount of seats as well. However, if you turn around to me now and said, "You've got no choice, mate. You've got work." No, you have got a choice. Do you want to stay here doing this, or do you want to drop back to the 1980s? Oh, here we go. Hello, big lad. Should be able to pick this big old lump up, shouldn't I? There he is. See now that big old, bit like a windcock, isn't it? Like a high-sided vehicle trying to go across the Dartford Bridge. Thurgs. And is that Canadian? 10 Canadian dollars. Thanks, Thurgs. Roseanne Green. 5 Aussie dollars. Thanks, Roseanne. Caroline Teague, 1999 super chat. Thank you, Caroline. I will. Here we go. Don't know what GK it is, but it's big, isn't it, eh? Nice. Delivery on that. Oh, did I miss a cruiser? I think I did. I think I did. I must learn that song for Christmas. Donald, where's your trousers? James Taylor's first stream he's been able to join in a long while. Welcome back, James. T-Bergs, Alana 757. Ian Morrison, Michael Bodnar. Hello to you. Hayabusa Nutter. Scary motorcycle. David, that's FedEx N607FE in that direction, I think. Heading sort of southeast, would that be it? On a southeasterly track, Jelly. All the FedEx's MD-11s now back flying again, aren't they? I've heard. Am I right in hearing that? I think they're all back flying again. Rab H. EGPX. It's about the only time you're going to see the rudder being used during landing is just before the touchdown, or just at the point of touchdown. Other than that, it's sort of like not practiced using the rudder during the flight of the aircraft. Castle Lake, that was it. Thank you, Aidan. The back on. Sorry about that, folks. Don't know if that is the power bank itself. I might have to switch that out. All charged up, man. All of them. Has that dot gone, by the way? Yeah. I'm going to switch that out now. Camera's going to go off briefly, folks. Stand by. Quite firm, the old landings today, aren't they? Sorry about that, folks. That was just a power bank issue. Bless you. Yeah, Castle Lake, isn't it? It's an individual, isn't it? Even it is one individual with Castle Lake, American investor. Fancies taking over EasyJet. Whether he make a good job of it or a better job of it than what EasyJet are already doing, I don't know. Or is he just going to buy it and then look at it as a model to use in the United States? Why doesn't he just, I don't know. Spirit's still there to be able for regrowth, innit? Or refurb, potentially, I would have thought. Stone mesh through JD Stone. Imagine the 70s with VC10s, Comets, Caravels, Vanguard. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Tridents even. I mean, flipping it. DC10s. Oh. Mind you, it was 80s for the DC10 and the TriStar, wasn't it? Really? More so? Was it the late 60s that the DC-10 and the tri-jets were introduced? I'm not sure. Well, Ellis, how was that? Was it a bit like our aviation fair that we have over here in Heathrow every year? Aviation. You want to go to a good place. If you ever consider going to a great aviation centre, then I would always recommend, if you can get there, would be Boeing Field, and the Museum of Flight, I think it is, has the original prototype 747 in there, has a Concorde in there, beautiful constellation outside. What's that, GP? A 767 engine. I think I'm far more efficient than the 707 era. Yeah. Oh, most definitely. Or an A320 engine, the CEO engine is far more efficient as well, isn't it? Crazy. Of course, those old engines from back in the day weren't what you would classify as high bypass engines that we have today. Yeah. Hey, how you doing?
Good, great to see you back.
Thanks, mate.
We thought we could have come down and say hello.
NHS there, folks. Doing a grand job as always. You can put a sticker on his ambulance. GP, I'm going to need that jelly. I need the applicator, mate, for the yeah. Oh, this is a quad jet. Nice. .380 on the track, GP, stand by. I need that cream. I'll jump down and get it. It's in the glove compartment. Yeah, passenger side, PAX side. I don't know whose this is. No, man. What do I want that for? It's pink. Oh, no. Oh my God, the applicator. It's a pink and yellow applicator tucked in the side there. okay, don't worry about it, mate. I'll come down and get it. It's just the back of my legs is burning up. Yes, I said the glove compartment, didn't I?
You said cockpit.
Yeah. Thank you. Miss Gillian Presswood, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Screaming Emu is Don's Le Maison. Nice BA in it. Oh, here we go. They're stopping their services with their 380s on quite a few routes, aren't they? Slowly but surely getting ready for the 777-9. Number 3. Look at the outboard ailerons, folks. Look at the ailerons at the end of the wings. Bosh! Nice! Slam on the 18-wheel braking. It's crazy, isn't it? When I say 18-wheel, I don't mean... It's 18 braking wheels, isn't it? I think. And somebody saying that I only flew on the 707 once, thought it was massive. Well, you would do, wouldn't you? Single aisle jet though as well, don't forget. Before the wide bodies came online. I'm miles behind on the comments here. I'm just seeing somebody saying British Airways A380 in 11 minutes. Denise Canning, that felt heavy. Margaret Burnett, ouch. Richard the Roadie just got to love an A380. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We've become accustomed to them, haven't we? They're not here for much longer, folks, let's be honest. The ones that are going to live out their lives the longest will be Emirates, of course. Expected to go through to the 2040s. Such a huge backlog of aircraft deliveries at the moment from both Boeing and Airbus as well. And a huge demand for the Super Twins. I would have nicknamed the 777X the Super Twin. Would have been pretty cool, wouldn't it? Eh? The orange one. No, you have it if you want it. Yeah. Of course you can, mate. You've got to hydrate, really. job, haven't they? Is it the Canarsie approach at Heathrow, isn't it? Sorry, at New York. Is it the Canarsie approach? That big bank turn, the big right-hand turn, was where that drone, or somebody, actually ATC called it out as a red radio-controlled aeroplane on the Canarsie approach at JFK. Reported and hit a JetBlue crew radioing in saying we've just hit a drone. Very lucky, I have to say, because even the smallest of radio controlled aeroplanes is going to do damage to the inside of your engine. Inside the core of the engine, it'll just get wrapped around, a bit like a rope getting wrapped around a boat screw. So yeah, and you definitely don't want it hitting the windshield either, and all the leading edge of the wing windscreen, sorry, it's all Englanders! You can't do I mean, you can't use the 380 for cargo, really, can you? I mean, if you converted the lower deck, then potentially, but the problem is it actually getting the freight in through the door, isn't it? You know, we've talked about that before. I even thought about the possibility of a converted tail load. What I mean by that is, anyway, the 380, believe it or not, the 777 carries more freight than the 380. I remember way back in the day, I don't know if it was some bloke down the pub or what, but I remember when Qantas, after Qantas had been operating their 380s for some time, somebody said they have to operate a 747 separately to carry the freight and the baggage. You would have to massively reinforce the floor of the 380. New stringers. New rib section. It's a massive conversion, wouldn't it? Like pilots, you have 17 minutes remaining to land your aeroplanes. This part of the competition is over. So that's from 10,000 feet, isn't it? Or lower. was Alaskan, was it? It's Tapare giving us the numbers there. Thank you, mate. Yeah, that's the Alaskan, or Alaska. Call it Alaskan if I want, can't I? Ex-Hawaiian. Be honest, if I was given the option, what do you want it to be today then? If they could switch it up, I'd opt for Hawaiian. Oh, look at this big old thing coming towards me. Turkish. "200 people with new Nashers on board." And possibly new Barnets as well. A few people with syrups on. Do what? Eggs Benedict. What are you talking about? Oh, Lufthansa. Over the top, apparently. GP, Lufthansa over the top. Oh, I can't see it. I can't see any... Oh yeah, there she is. There she is. I'm not going to pick her up, though. I'm not going to pick her up. She's over the top, no trail. She's not trailing. No condensation trail. No, not going to get that. That is not happening. Is it a Dash 8? Hope it makes it. 2 747-8s with Lufthansa having to turn back to Frankfurt with one with a the smell of burning, I'm guessing the smell of brakes in the cabin feeding up, and obviously the crew deciding to extend the gear. Didn't dump any fuel either. It's very soon after they departed. Try and tuck into this. Q, £2 signature. Thank you, Aidan. Where? Did you say KC135? Okay, there we go. Roll up, roll up. 2 landings for the price of 1. Would have felt that though. Daniel Hill, sorry I missed your pre-warning of the 747-8 approaching from the west. Okay. I can hear you, mate. Is it another one? Is it another one? Oh, bloody hell. Oh. And they've got another one on approach, mate. I've got one on approach from the west. Oh man, oh look at that. Look at that. Oh yeah. Sorry, folks. Very rude. There she is. Look at that swept wing, man. The most swept wing of any aircraft. Nailed it. Oh, now that is funny. Where is it? South of me. Lovely old CEO 330. Where's it at, Jilly? Oh, bloody hell, mate. Not over there. She's training. No chance. Oh yeah, looking 380 show, folks.
Yeah, right over there. She's waiting.
Come on, mate, you should be able to see it. You should be able to pick that up, mate. Come on, come on, come on. Oh. Bloody hell. There she is. Right here, mate, it's right here. Come on, son. It's right there. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Did we get it, GP? What's that going saft? Yeah. ANA Dreamliner, wow. Impossible. Okay, well that's it. That is it. Third of July. What's the date today? 2nd, is it? GP. Look at those wings flexing up, folks. Look at that. Watch when she rotates. Might get a little bit blown to the left. Wow. Come on. Another good way you'll be able to identify the 777-9 from the 777-3 will obviously be its enormous wing. When it's taxiing like that, you won't really notice the extended wingtip so much, but at this stage it will be extended. But the 777-9 GE9X engine has got a very similar leading edge nacelle as the GE-NX engine. Basically it's an NX on steroids. Watch the low speed aileron as it rises up. Well, should I say drops? There it goes. Somebody's doing an engine run. I don't know if you can hear that, folks. Oh, hello. Entering runway 27 left. Right, sorry. It will then give you a distance, 11,000 so and so feet. Remaining. What's the twitch? What's the twitch from the rudder? Yeah. The elevators. Watch. Sorry, folks. Terrible eating while I'm talking while I'm eating. It's a terrible thing to do. I do apologise, folks. I get excited, you see. Ooh. Heavy. You what? That's too over the top for me, mate. Oh no, wait a minute. I might be able to get that. Stand by. Come on, you can get it, mate, you can get it. Oh. So you're doing a course change? Yeah. T-Bergs, thanks. Thank you, Dillis. Aaron Thomas, 3 747s today. Avro Arrow, heavy side number 23. I have about 40 of them a day, don't I? Pilot induced, of course. Well, I'm quite impressed with this backpack, actually, with the bladder in it, because it's lined with foil. Well, I say lined with foil. It's lined with a cooling retention material of some sort. And I'm still tasting the cold drink that I put into it, even though I've been standing with my back to the sun. There's a song there somewhere, isn't there? You what, mate? No, it would do if I put a couple of those cooler blocks in it, though. There's definitely space as well. You little ripper. 777. Ginormous, great big undercarriage on it. And that extends up about another 5 or 6 feet inside the wing as well. Fantastic when you go to a trade show, and you've got the likes of Doughty and all that lot, and Safran and people like that showing off their wares, especially the undercarriage systems that they build. I remember at Charles de Gaulle they had the folding wingtip mechanism along with the wingtip from the 777X on display. A German company, Livery, I think. And they produce all the actuators and systems for that wingtip, the wingtip itself. Of course, it's a carbon unit as well. CRFP, carbon reinforced polymer, isn't it? Let's see, carbon reinforced FP. Something polymer, isn't it? Carbon reinforced. Fibre polymer, no. Anyway, it's what most of these panels are made from on the wings these days. Stepping away from the sort of traditional alloys, aluminium skin. Most of these are now panelled with CRFP. unlike the skin of the aircraft, of these traditionally built jetliners like the 777-200 and 300. It's all traditional, using traditional alloy skin methods. Carbon fibre reinforced polymer, maybe CFRP, is it? This is a great aeroplane, though. It's done so well, isn't it? Now look out for the elevators, folks. There's a little bit of back pressure is applied by the flying pilot. See the elevators twitch upwards. That's all it needs, is the slightest amount of movement. There it is, coming now, any moment. There it is. There it is. Got to give that aircraft credit as well for its own flexibility. So many different variants. I think at this moment in time, still the most successful twin-engined super twin, as I call them, wide-body long-haul jet. The 350, in terms of its, the 350-1000 is miles ahead, years ahead of the 777-9, isn't it? Although, in terms of its capabilities and efficiency, supposedly the 9X engine will be the most efficient engine on the market, long haul, big boomer engine on the market, over the Trent 1000 XWB engine. The 84, the Trent 84, I think it is, or is it 97? 97, isn't it, on the 1000, and 84 on the 900. That represents the amount of thousands of pounds of thrust. 97,000 pounds of thrust on the A350's XWB engine. But in terms of fan diameter, the Trent, sorry. Oh, hold on a minute. The Ultrafan from Rolls-Royce will most definitely be the largest fan diameter of any engine out there when it eventually reaches market. But at this stage, it still remains. That number still remains with, or that position on the podium still remains with General Electric and the GE 9X engine. And we're of course all anticipating the arrival of the 777-9. We wait with bated breath. I've wandered lonely as a cloud. You'll want to bow down to her, really, when she comes here for the first time, I would have thought. In respect for Boeing. Out of respect. I don't think there are going to be a lot of airlines that are going to be bowing down. They're obviously going to make a big hoo-ha of their new 777-9s. I would imagine the likes of BA would probably give it the Flagship name, wouldn't they? early rotate for this 220. Here we go. That's quite a long run, to be honest with you, for a 220. There we go. Coming soon to an airport near you, the A350-900. In terms of its reliability, the 220, it hasn't been brilliant, has it, for the customer in terms of its engine reliability. Flagship is pushing, nice. Okay, good, thank you. Bob Fleming here. Oh, look at that! Didn't call that one, GP.
I did see that one.
Hello, beautiful. Oh, listen to her. Not showing on flight radar. Showing blank. What, just a white 767? Oh dear. I think it's only at a certain speed that the actuators for the low speed ailerons are actually activated. Yeah. I take it that was just a glint of light coming off the aileron, was it? That looked remarkably like an engine pop. Anybody else see that? You see that, Jelly? Here comes the hot ride. On the climb out, Just looked like the number 2 had a bit of a pop to it, that was all. Oh, listen to her. Listen to her. Sound like that if there was a 707 lined up there, man. Oh. Or a DC-10 or an MD-11. The old CF6 engines, aren't they? Or a 747. Repeat that, do you think? Line up and wait. tower is incommunicado. She's got a decently flexed wing, the 767, man, I'm telling you. It's impressive, isn't it? Just steering that thing along. 22 wheels on my wagon, 18 of which are braking wheels. Normally the back set of wheels that are unbraked. Scropey liked Delta, good service. Yeah, they are. I've flown Delta a couple of times. Well, a few times, should I say. Wow, that's a big load of... Yeah, always good food on Delta. Good point, Jilly. Yeah, they do. They come around with little sweetie things, don't they? By the way, if you are a new subscriber to the channel, a very warm welcome to you. Hope you're doing well. If you're a new watcher, a new viewer to the channel, you get yourself some subscription. And it's free of charge, folks, to subscribe, of course. Just hit the subscribe button. Very easy thing to do, even for somebody like me who's bleeding useless with technology. Had to fall off, didn't it? Excuse me a minute. My head down to my G6 ZHW gifting 5 channel memberships, Julie, is that right? Thank you, G6. Oh, Lufty 100-320neo has just, oh okay, has just landed on the southern runway. Tell you what I'm going to do. I wonder if I can push this back any further. Probably not, I'd imagine. Nice, okay, thank you. Okay, Qatar is on radar, folks. Over at T4. This is that Nick Buckley? Flo, who is 16, will be on the Qatar 380 that has just pushed back over at T4. She's going to Lusaka via Doha. Well, hello to you, Loose Flo, sorry. I guess that's Florence, is it? Yeah. Been a long time since I heard that name as a destination. Did he say Lusaka? No, I'm sure my dad used to fly down to Lusaka in his DC-8 from Gatwick with freight on board, of course. Well, most of his freight was some engineering parts, but a lot of fruit and vegetables and perishables and that kind of stuff. Gone off my screen again. Chili, can you do me a favour and link me for the show, please? Can you link me for the show, please? Thank you. Probably quite an old aeroplane, I would have thought. What's the RT, GP? I need to do a battery check tonight. Onto the legacy jet. Yeah, Flagship. God blimey, governor. Possible thumbnail, mate. Ugar, can you timestamp that one, please, mate? Just put thumbnail against it, question mark. Thanks, mate. He's a good lad, is Ugar, isn't he? You can go and once the show's finished, folks. It doesn't take long at all. He goes in there and he pinpoints all the moments during the show, the highlights with the timestamp highlighted. It's a great job he does, and we're very grateful to him for doing that for us. Like clockwork, mate. The flaps painted. Oh, we've got a bit of seepage on the or is that just sunlight on the inboard? Thought we might have had a bit of fade there. You fade to grey. Straight out, no messing. Minister. He's a name dropping. We can all hear you. Did I do what? Shall I do that now? Probably a good idea, isn't it? Stand by, folks. Just going to do a battery check real quick. One hour and 42. I know. Should go through to about, should take us through, shouldn't it, Jilly? Oh, thank you. Is that Gillis W or Gillis W? Dillis. Oh, okay. Can't see the D from the G. Thank you, Dillis. Indeed, we have caught a couple of good cruisers today. Anticipating that moment as the runway rushes past you at crazy speeds. Sometimes you pick up the front undercarriage hitting the centre lights as well. That's a sound that I love to hear, especially in Anchorage, as they're as they're just about to rotate right in front of us, taking off up the hill. You hear the mains, the centre body gear hitting the lights if they're slightly off track. Karina Fly's sister, her little sister, has moved up to the 777 for Atlas Air. Wow, there we go. Well, I tell you what, Karina, I think they're also looking for 747 pilots on there. He must have been on the 767, I'm imagining. Maybe, I don't know. But we've got a recently type-rated 747 pilot, Pete, who flies for Atlas or for Giant. It's their call sign, isn't it? He's got the option to fly all the types, including the converted 747 freighter. Mind you, I say the converted 747. There are a number of converted 747 freighters with Atlas Air. Primarily 400 models. So we've got a large fleet of Dash 8 freighters as well. Oh yeah, that's right. He said the other day when we asked him, didn't he? He said he's also got the. He's also able to fly the BCF, the Boeing conversion freighter. I think that's the obviously the 747 that Boeing use exclusively to carry components from China and up to their plant in Charleston. It's the Dream Lifter, isn't it? 747 BCF. So yes, well done, Karina's sister. Wow. Julie, am I going mad, or have we had the Qatar 380 yet? We haven't, have we? Because we've got Flo on board that one, haven't we? Okay, just crossing the active now. She's been hanging over there for some time, man. Arrow. It is Ian who flies the 747 freighter with UPS. Lovely fella, very communicable, loves a chat, loves his little, was it MG? Was it an MG, Julie? I can't remember, an open top. He's got his, he loves his, he's got a classic car, which he came and showed off at the coffee shop, which I didn't rate their coffee very much, did I? He was raving all about it, wasn't it? Everyone talks about that coffee shop in Anchorage, don't they? The brand, yeah. The what brothers? Okay, Kaligi or Kaligi, yeah, something like that, yeah. Aaron Thomas. Bluebird going to Jersey. Hello there. Not big into their frothy coffees, are they? Yeah, Dreamlift has got a sort of like Frankenstein-esque feel about it, hasn't it? The way she's bolted together. Of course, it was heavy industries in Japan at is it Nagoya or no, it's where we went, wasn't it? It's Taipei where the Dreamlifter was converted. Heavy lift industries, you know, that kind of like massive engineering project, isn't it? Well, in a way, you kind of like, if you're given the opportunity to see both, the Dreamlifter is a sight to behold, purely down to its sheer brutishness. You know, it is literally, it deserves a bolt through the neck and a big scar over its forehead. It would go if you stood on its toes or waved a lighted torch at it. Based on the 200 variant as well, isn't it? It was a converted 200 jet, I believe. And I think one of them, or maybe both of them, or however many there are of them, I think there's 5 of them, isn't there? But they have the tail of a special performance 747, the SP, I believe. Just a bigger empennage in it than than the 200 anyway. And the way that it's detached, attached, is it's Beauty and the Beast, really, isn't it? With the Dreamlifter. It is a case of Beauty and the Beast, isn't it? Because it is a beautiful aeroplane. It's just like a beautiful lady with a load of bolts around her neck. Nuts and bolts, that is. Well, I'm sure that it's any day now, isn't it, that Qantas are going to be doing a 22-hour flight, aren't they? A 22-hour test flight, believe it or not. No passengers. I believe it's got to become fully I'm sure that it has been certified, hasn't it? I'm sure it's been certified. 351,000. Is that you there, Zane? There she is. See how it's quite apparent that the outboard engines, it appears more so than the inboard engines, are definitely angled upwards, and they are. It is a fact that those engines are angled upwards on the pylon for aerodynamic reasons, to ensure that when the aircraft is in the cruise, that it's the airflow is perfect around the nacelle, around engine itself to minimise any drag, but also to optimise the way it cuts through the air. I mean, you could sort of, like, in some ways look at those engines and think they're definitely angled upwards. But it is, when designing an all-new clean sheet airliner, engine positioning is absolutely critical. I'm sure that I'm surprised that right at the beginning, right at the get-go, I think Boeing did go there, didn't they, when it came to the MAX re-engining. I'm sure that some of the... What's that, GP? Oh, Flo can see us. Apparently Flo can see us. I'll give him a wave. She's over the wing. Okay, well, I'm going to find it very difficult. Has she got a slidey... can she slide her... is she on top of the... Is she on the upper deck or lower deck? It's difficult to pick that out, mate, with that bloody glare. Okay, well, I'm just going to leave it. Is she on the upper deck or the lower deck? Do we know? Some open windows there. Lower. So you look at the outboard engine on this 380, folks, when it goes past us. I'm just looking out for a passenger, folks. She's on board the aircraft, Flo, and she's going to Doha and connecting for, where was it, Gilly? Your African, Lusaka, that's it. Yeah, Lusaka is Africa, isn't it? The car servant flying on VS4 this week. Lucky you, man. Wow. On Wednesday. really holding station, man. Stand by, we have 3 aircraft on the runway right now. Did you say that? I nearly said Fifi then. Flo, not Fofo. Flo could see me. Did you say that she could see me? Almost see in the window under the A. Is that a light? Is that a window there? No. Oh, I know what it is. I think it's the engine illuminator light, possibly. Yeah, it's illuminating the inboard, the number 3 engine. Sure, blimey, in your own time. Block of seats to the left of the door. Okay, here we go. Now look at that number 4 engine, folks. Look how it's angulated upwards, or angled upwards. Yeah, it's a monster, isn't it? Monster jet tonight on Sky. Rudder countermeasure, nice. Oh, I hear a 767. It's one of the, that's United, isn't it? Aren't we lucky they're still flying these things, man? Battery check, stand by. Oh my god. 14. 1-4, yeah? Alright. Yeah, you know what? I can see my monitor clearly, Julie, from a distance without glasses on, and I can also see I can see it live if I look above the monitor, and I'm looking out over the airfield now, and I'm seeing it as. So I need those glasses tonight. But what I need is, yeah, definitely, yeah, the new ones, you know. Yeah, those spectacle ones, the Victor Meldrew ones. Aaron Thomas loves flying the 777, yeah, so do I. Or even a 767, an old 767. DC-8 62 and 63 had much more pronounced upward angle of the engines, yes. They were the old Pratt & Whitney JT3Ds, weren't they? Yeah, massively angulated. And that's all 4 engines, I think. Well, have a good flight, Flo. Thank you, Nick Buckley. Okay, open up the taps. Get that bleeding song out of my head now. God save our gracious King. Not that one, that's the way to get rid of it. Simply Planes with Henry, he's got that from his dad. 380 engines are angled 5 degrees to match the airframe's centre of gravity. Yeah, that makes sense. She's got a torch on. She had a torch on. Did we catch anything? Yeah, it is a good thing to see Qatar 380 back. Hot set of Pratt & Whitneys right there. That's just a flapper on glinting in the sun, isn't it? It's the same every time. Oh, okay. Pilots, you have 6 minutes to take your planes off. Trent 7000 engine, man. Look at those big juicy engines. A lot of technology taken from the Trent 1000 engine. All new internal componentry and fan system, fan casing, combustor. Although I'm not sure, because they still did, because it's the Trent 7000. Obviously, it's the next derivative up from the Trent 700 that powered the Neo fleet, or still powers many Neos around the world. Highly efficient, great range on it. And a great interior as well. 9 minutes. Oh my God. Going to say me goodbyes now, folks. Thank you everybody who's interacted today. You guys are fantastic, and welcome back to all of our past members as well who've rejoined today. It's great to see you. Thank you so much for your interaction. Glad you enjoyed it. I did. Always enjoy your company, has to be said. Thank you everybody. We'll be back on Sunday, of course. Sunday. I know it's the Formula One, but just going to have to bite the bullet and wait till later so I can watch it. There you go, look. What? Silverstone. We could. Yeah, I'm not going to feel much like that at that time of day, I don't know. Yeah, potentially we could, yeah. Yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Thanks for your great comments. And again, like I say, no. (787-10). All of BA's fleet Dreamliners are operational at the moment, I believe. They have had engine issues last year and this year and beyond that, I think. Feel the thing from my head down to my toes. Yeah. If I lose you folks, thank you. Look after yourselves. Have a great evening. Be safe wherever you are. Be happy.